passion, travel and relationships. I focus more on narcissism.
Welcome to Coco Doll Diaries. On Coco Doll Diaries, we talk about beauty, travel, fashion, and a subject after my own heart, narcissist. So in this little episode, it's more like a story time. And I was getting ready, and this whole scenario, this whole incident just popped back up in my head. So I just wanted to tell you about it and basically see if anyone else has endured. Probably not, because I've been through some things that people have never been through in life. All right, so it was my birthday, and I was planning a solo trip to Florida all by myself. Sometimes I do this, just jump on a plane and just go somewhere. So my narc at the time was like, I'll go with you to Florida. Yeah, we can go, whatever. But there's one thing. I'm like, what? I have to pay you next week for the flight. I thought long and hard, like, do I want to pay for this flight and just wait for my money to come back? Or do I want to have more money to spend? But I went against my better judgment, and I paid for this flight. So he had his own little spending money, but whatever, I paid for the flight. So we get there, and the only thing I asked him to do, I said, download Uber, because at the time I just had too many things on my phone, and I wasn't able to download it. And I knew once we got to the airport, we would still have to get to the room. So he said, all right, I got it. So first of all, our flight was laid over. I was in the line. Mind you, I'm traveling on the day of my birthday. So my phone is ringing, people are calling and tell me happy birthday, Facebook posts going off. I look in the corner, my narc is mad. He got an attitude. You know why? Because that day wasn't about him, So a narcissist does not like when they are not the center of attention. Okay, so fast forward. At this time, I don't know this is narcissist at this point in time. So take it back like a few months for his birthday. I went all out. Like I did a 5 senses gift set, whatever. I wound up taking him to this fancy high-end restaurant where the plates were no less than $150. I got him a cake. I just go all out because that's just how I am, right? So on my birthday, I'm in the airport. I'm starving because I'm traveling on my birthday. I didn't eat anything, and our flight was early, but it was delayed. So I'm there like, I'm hungry. He was like, we'll go over there and get you something to eat. And I was like, and at this airport, this was in Newburgh, the airport, Newburgh, New York. There's not too much in the airport. It's kind of small, and they only had like this place that had like breads and whatever. So I decided to get a bagel or whatever. I'm standing in line. He don't even offer to pay. I'm like, okay, right? So now I'm at the point that I have little bit to say, because what in the world? So I'm in line. I'm hardly talking. I eat my dried up bagel. We get to Florida. After the long fiasco of waiting for this flight, we get to Florida, and after we get our bags, I look over at him. I was like, go ahead and call our cab. I'm gonna send you the address. So he looks, what cab? And I'm like, the Uber. You come in my video. So he goes in and says, okay, let me try to do it or whatever. So he goes ahead, he downloads the Uber. And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for a while. And I'm like, how long did they say? He was like, oh, well, they didn't say anything because I don't have any money in this account. Like, what? So he didn't have any money in the account or whatnot. So I wound up having to pay for the Uber myself. So I wound up having to Cash App him the money to put into the account to do the Uber thing or whatever. I was livid. I was done. I get back to the room, and I'm really not saying nothing to him because I'm pissed off. I could have went by myself for all of this. So in the room, really not even talking that much. He seemed like he madder than me. and you basically just right now flew for free. So long story short, once my birthday was over, the very next day he woke up full of energy, all nice, all happy, a whole 360. Do you know why? Because it was no longer my day. So I said all that to say, narcissists hate holidays, they hate birthdays, they hate anything that takes the attention off of them because they need to be the center of attention. So I just want to share that story with you. I'm so glad that I overcame. I'm so glad that I grew up. I'm so glad that I put myself first and know my own worth, because I can't even imagine life with somebody like that. But yeah, I know y'all see my daughter sliding through the camera, but I don't feel like editing this. This was just a quick story time. I just wanted to jump up here because, being though today is my birthday, it just reminded me of the craziness that I have endured with the narcissist. And that's why I'm so adamant about talking about. I want to expose them. I want you guys to know who is a narcissist before you get involved with them. So with that being said, if you like this little short story, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to get something out soon. I have so many things that I need to review. I just haven't had the time. I just moved into this place and I'm not settled yet. So I do want to still show you guys around here, and I haven't found out where my new setup is going to be yet because I'm still working. But anywho, with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and until next time, talk to you later.